of a healthy competition, which motivates you to become a better person. And then, because of peer pressure, you get to maintain discipline among your group, which leads to a better character.
Peer pressure might lead to an increase in competition. However, at the same time, this competition causes an increase in insecurities of the student. While they compare with their peers, whether they're good or bad, it makes them insecure and doubt their own abilities, which also leads to a decrease in confidence.
As a fellow debater, she said that competitive spirit leads to insecurities. The first thing is that every person who is your competitor, he started from zero itself. So it's important to start step by step and then increase your own abilities and then match your own competition. So you have to start from the first step, and instead of doubting yourself, you have to be self-motivated and increase your own competitive spirit while also increasing your skills.
Competition among peers, so it mostly leads to tension, disbelief, and there's a lot of rough road to go by if there's any competition. So if there's no peer pressure, it can peer pressure also can lead to misleading and also lead to malpractices also.
Told it leads to malpractices. It actually does not lead to it. Depends on our company, depends on the friends we have together. It builds a sense of togetherness. With the right people, we can experience the right things. We can go against our fears. Example, when we are in an amusing park, we are scared to go on a roller coaster.
The very existence of peer pressure may often distract the students from the actual learning that they have to learn. And also in peer pressure, each one is at a different level. Some may study regularly, some might not even touch the books. And so peer pressure shouldn't be considered among a group, but rather individually, not really about pressure, but we should consult individually directly to the teacher.
Pressure and competition helps the person to explore their weaknesses and what their strong points are. So they should try to improve they should try to improve their weaknesses, and it will help them become a better person, and it will help them gain the confidence they require in their life.
Only when you have good company. Company is not that what you get. It's everything. It's your environment that you get. So there is both good and bad. And where you get good peer pressure, that might lead to your insecurity notices. But where there is bad peer pressure, you cannot compete with others regard to their factors, whatever you're comparing yourself with. And moreover, peer pressure is emotional, and students don't take it in a competitive sense.
But the whole education system is kind of based on peer pressure, as you compete with your friends to study better, get better marks. So it really depends on the people you're with. If they discourage you about the marks you get, then I understand it might not be good.
But we are not in a good position to choose a company. My question is, why are we not in a good position to choose a company? Who says we are not matured enough? Like suppose a guy doesn't do the correct thing. Like if his work is not moral, I can always confirm. If that's not moral, I can act upon it by distancing myself from the guy. I can remove him from my peers itself, from my peer circle. That completely removes the peer pressure or the bad peer pressure, as you say.
Position to choose a company. Do you think we are mature enough to pick the right company? We are just kids. We are not yet fully mature. What if our decisions are wrong? Peer pressure may destroy your whole life. We are not in a position to choose a company. So how do you suggest to solve that?
My opponent has been repeating the same point of bad company from the start of the debate. So one angel is capable of curing like 100 parasites, right? So it depends on you on what you try to have a company with, or what you try to do. So it's not up to the others, but it's up to you on choosing your own company. It's not on who you go with, it's on who.
One of your debaters also mentioned that one angel can cure 100 parasites. Just like that, in peer pressure, in the wrong company, it can lead to malpractices.
These things before choosing your friend circle. Take some time to observe the people around you and develop a sense of smart
smart thinking, where you look at the person and observe their body language and then choose your friend circle wisely. I believe doing that in the beginning will not cause any malpractices to happen in the future.